This is Binti Love, and this is the Binti Love podcast. 5 points, 5-star review. Okay. Today I'm going to be reviewing Joe Biden's granddaughter gets married. Yes, as you can see right here. Yes. So Joe Biden granddaughter does get married at November 17th, 2022. So Naomi married Peter Neal. And I gave this wedding 5 stars. Loved it from top to bottom. And I thought it was really, really great. Yeah. Okay, so point number 1, let me just comment that the wedding was at the White House, and the private wedding it was in the South Lawn. Now, this is according to sources. Yes. Okay, so the wedding was here, in this area here. Okay. So this was the wedding here. As you can see, the beautiful trees here. Loved it. The spiraling staircase right there, and the spiraling staircase right there. Okay, so they got married on the South Lawn, according to sources. And also, this is the first wedding alleged to be held outside on the grounds there. So that's pretty nice. And as you can see, all the people here, and the center right there is where the ceremony took place. Okay. So, if this was the first wedding, allegedly, according to sources, that was held outside on the grounds, does that mean, was there indoor weddings before? Yes, it has been. According to research in 1886, President Grover Cleveland marries Francis. I think that's how it's pronounced. Yes, and so, President Grover, he was the first and only president to marry inside the White House. So, if we take a look here, apparently this is the first outdoor wedding that ever has happened here. With Joe Biden's granddaughter, Naomi marrying Peter Neal. Okay. So I just wanted to point that out and comment on that. And again, this is the Binti Love podcast. And I am your host, Binti Love. And so, this is me right here, Binti Love, blah, blah, this. And, yes. And so, this is Naomi right here. I feel as though I love the nice hair, veil and train. I love how she had her hair right here, smooth towards the back of a big pin up in the back. Love that. I did love how Peter was here. A nice, simple, classic, and elegant suit. Great hair, very simple. A nice even cut in the back. A nice jacket. The form on his arms was good, so it was a good tailored suit for him. And I loved everything else about that. I thought the wedding dress was great. I did love how it was very, very layered with a lot of fabric. Okay. Now, according to sources, Naomi, let me report that it was told according to sources that Naomi and Peter both wore Ralph Lauren. And so let's take a look back at that. So the wedding dress and also the wedding suit, tuxedo, for her husband were both by Ralph Lauren. Nice. Now also, I do want to report that both Naomi and her husband are in their 20s, and they are lawyers in the Washington, D.C. area. Now, Neil was an intern for the Clinton family and former President Barack. And as you can see here, they were both lawyers. They're both young in their 20s. That's the minister that's officiating the ceremony, the wedding ceremony. But yeah, they're both in their 20s, and they were both lawyers, and they're still lawyers. I'm assuming that they're still lawyers there. Okay. Now, this is Joe Biden and his wife, and this is Naomi and Neil here. This is a picture of them together right there. And so I do love his nice tailored suit here. I do love his wife and the slim black look here. And this is a great family photo. I do love her skirt suit, it looks like, and his nice collar. He has great tousled hair, and I love that. I do love how her slim toned pants were there, a skinny jean I believe she wore, a nice espadrille shoe, and I think he has some type of male ester type of shoe like that also. A good full cut, boot cut pant. I love the dog there, and I love the khakis that Neil had on. And this is a family photo of them together, and I just want to talk about that. I love that with the nice greenery in the background. Okay. Now, my criticism was they said this is a private ceremony. Yeah, it is a outdoor wedding. So I didn't get how they said, oh, it was a private ceremony, but it's outdoors, you know what I mean? So that's my criticism. If it's outdoors, I don't see why it should be private. Yeah. It makes no sense to me for them to say, oh, this is a private wedding ceremony, but it's outdoors. I feel like, how's it private? How's it private when it's outdoors? But I see that these people here are it's here and it's probably enclosed here. But I still feel like if it's outdoors, it's not a private ceremony. So I feel though, let the viewers in or not. You know what I mean? And so I thought that was confusing to me. It's a private ceremony at the White House outdoors. I don't think that made sense. So that's my criticism. Yeah. But moving on. Before I move on, just want to let you know, this again is the Binti Love PodcasT, 5.5 stars review. I'm your host, Binti Love. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok. Also, subscribe right now, guys. And tell 10 people to subscribe also. And put it in the comments below what you think about this wedding. You can also reach me at www.bintilove.com. Okay. Okay, so that was my point number 3, and that was my criticism. And just wanted to point that out also and comment on that. Now, point number 4 is the MVP moment. Yes, the MVP moment. The MVP moment is the most valuable player moment. To basically, what made this wedding as grand as it was. And thought I had a picture of that one. Okay. But what made it so grand as it was right here. If you look closely, all these people are right there in a circle there. And it's just one person standing right back here. I thought that was funny. You know what I mean? It's like I'm looking at it and I'm like, and I felt like, there was violin music in my head. I'm like, and this and that, and this and that, and this and that. Nice scenery. And I look and I'm like, who is this one person standing right there? That's only bushes and flowers, which were beautiful. And there's one person standing right there. Only one person standing by themselves. I thought it was kind of odd, but I loved it because it broke up the monotony of, all this, la, 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 la. Who's this right here? Right there. Who's that? And I thought that was funny. I thought that was the most valuable moment. I love that. Okay. Now, the research moment is this. Joe Biden is the 46th president, and he is currently the sitting president of the United States of America, who also served over 30 years in the U.S. Senate, and he also was vice president under President Barack Obama, who was the 44th president of the United States of America. So that's the research, yeah. For people to know, what his history was. That's a little bit about Joe Biden and his granddaughter here. Naomi is getting married. Okay. Now, I thought that point number 5 is the most loving moment. And the most loving moment is the view of the soft lawn of the White House. And right here, the second tier. I thought it was beautiful. And as you see the wing of the flowers, and it looks like a wedding cake. It looks like a wedding cake. If you can see that, you see how they make the wedding cake? This is what it looks like. And I love that. I thought it was very, very beautiful. And as you can see here, so this is what this is. And it's such a beautiful view of God and country. As you see all the people below, the fellow men that came here and women to see the wedding of the 46th president of the United States of America. So I thought this was a great American sight, all of this here. And I just loved it. I thought it was beautiful. And I just wanted to give you the close-up here of what you're really looking at. The columns right there. And all of that. Beautiful. And that's exactly what you see right here. And this is the top of the White House. And nice seating right there, nice greenery. Loved it. A nice, beautiful balcony. Loved that. Nice, tall trees. Sprawling staircase. Entryway there. Beautiful windows. And I loved that. And as you go further down, you see they had put out the white carpet there for the wedding. And nice seating for everyone here. One little person right there, they're just there by themselves, and all these are flowers around her, or them. It's one person just standing right there all alone. Yeah. But yes, I really loved the wedding. Again, I gave it 5 stars. You're watching the Binti Love podcast. I'm your host, Binti Love. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok and at my website, bintilove.com. And, yes. So this was a very beautiful wedding. Okay. Make sure to subscribe, guys. Bye, guys.